All right, we are online.
All
We're
right.
back
Hello.
after a
Hello.
5-month hiatus, which was very busy. So
Yeah.
it's good to be
So
back.
so many things happened
Yeah.
between there. Uh,
Um. Yeah. So we'll close that. We were actually what we've been working on is Pete, I lost you again. I don't know if that's me or if that's you. We'll get you to reconnect at some point here. Um. Man, so we've been working on implementing Phaser inside of a chatbot for the Twitch stream. This way, we can use it as an overlay on the in the OBS software. Um, example right now is that it's we can do a command that says "Hi Pete," and we get this output on the screen that you'll see with all the Pete's face loading up. Um, oh, we'll turn that down a little bit. That cut. Yeah, so I'm not sure what's going on with Pete there. I switched the screen, so we'll say hi Pete again, see if it's working. No, it's not working. Yeah, so there we go. And so that loads it up, and this is basically working off of the local version. So like, it's going to be kind of hard to see it if with both of them up. So this white background here is also happening there, so it's kind of hard to see it. And so we're going to have to kind of figure out how we're going to show this. I might have to turn that off while we're working on the actual chatbot itself. I'm going to give Pete a call back here.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
All right. Nothing like getting dropped 10 seconds in.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. You still have internet issues of some
yeah.
kind.
I'm plugged in, so I don't know.
Yeah, you have such great Florida uh, internet.
Yeah. I don't know. It might be everybody in the house running whatever they're running to. Who knows?
Uh, maybe. I've had so many problems when I'm down there though, so it's
Yeah.
um yeah. So I was just going over showing this the screen, right? So the part that I realized as I was doing this that having the Streambot overlay turned on inside the OBS software and on here, it's going to be hard to tell which one's which because it's going over
Uh,
top of it. So I'm gonna disable it for the moment.
on the actual stream. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, on the actual
Okay.
stream, just for the
By
time
the,
being.
you need to reshare your window to the Skype call. By the way.
Uh, oh, that's why it's up in there. Okay. Okay. Oh man. All right. So now if we try it one more time, yeah. So now we can just see just the single one that's on the actual uh, screen. So what I wanted to kind of see, right? So what we were talking about to try and do is we want to take the um, an emote that you can normally put in here. So like if you put a no, that's not it. If you do like let's say put in those, right? So now you see the little face as the graphic though on the chat. It's kind of hard to see it unless you're looking in the Twitch chat. So what I wanted to see was here what we actually got back, right? Because this is output from the from Twitch. So we've got, so it says a private message, and then you can see it came from Pete's House of Code, which is what I'm executing it as, right? So then we got the smiley faces. Trying to think, like, try doing some other ones. Yeah, so you get the similar stuff. So the thing is we want to be able to take these and pull it from the whatever their image is going to be for it, right? Because like, even though the chatbot is showing the face, what we're seeing up here is not that, right? We're seeing the text that is related to the emote that's going on.
Right.
Um, Well, we'll see. Yeah. So the question is, how do we get that out, right? So I think it's done. I think it's in some of this coding here, right? Let's see. Because I see this says emotes 1609 colon 0 dash 1. This one says 8 colon 0 dash 1 slash 13 colon 3 dash 4. So I'm gonna try to take a look in here and see what we have as available stuff. Like, let's see, maybe we can do Twitch, how to get emote icon. Nope, nope. Let's see.
So.
Okay,
Sorry.
what?
Nothing. I was distracted for a moment.
Here we go. So for badges, there are a couple of links you may find. Beneficial. Okay, for emotes, the get all emotes endpoint is one option. Although as the docs warn, this does not contain a lot of data. Depending on your use case, if for example you're getting an emote ID from chat and just want the URL to display it, then you can use this. Or for bits, the get cheer emotes. So there's actually two different places to get them from.
Okay.
That's going to make things a little interesting. Yes, I'm getting some weirdness going on here with the audio. Give me 1 second. Oh, nope. There it goes. All of a sudden, Pretzel started playing and you could hear it. I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, so this might be what we actually want to look at. So let's try, if we open up in here, and if we take, let's say if we take this here, what if we put that in here? Nope, didn't like that either. All right, I'll take a look at this one. Wow. So they're just saying this is bad stuff. So apparently, the people that are building the chatbots already have gotten some better stuff set up for it.
All right, so that is not the. Okay.
Yeah. So. Oh, so this just returns a large amount of data. So that's part of the concern with that. It must return every single one. That's not good. So how do we use this one? Yes, I had to set up a separate third-party site for it. I wonder if maybe that list isn't the actual mode IDs.
So they had to set up a separate site for it?
Yeah. Isn't that nice? Let's see. Oh, wow, yeah, it is all of them. Wow, that's crazy. So the IDs look like that. So maybe that's why that wasn't working, right? Because maybe this is actually the ID for it.
Those down in there, like that piece.
Yeah. So like maybe this is just the. Nope. Oh. Oh, maybe this site is no longer any good.
Oh, the whole site there.
Yeah, like that's just. That must have been just something somebody developed for it. Sorry, I'm jumping back and forth here, trying to find. Yeah, so maybe we can't do it. Maybe this is the thing we have to actually use. And that gets sets. Huh. So we would use something like this. So let me see. Did I have I set up Postman on here? I have not. Because it feels like this would do it if I put that. Is that 1906? Oh! Oh! All right. That hooks us up.
Oh, yeah, look. There it is.
Yeah, so as long as somebody doesn't go too crazy, we can get the. So what this does is this will allow us to get these IDs back. Now I'm unsure about what all this extra noises is in here. Right, the 0-1 and 3-4. I wonder if those are like sets or something. So I bet you if I do 8 and 13, that'll be like the smiley faces. Yeah, see? Alright, there we go.
Oh.
So yeah, so we can. So this will get it for us, so we can find it. But how do we get the actual image for it? Oh, this is. Yeah, so this will get us the. I mean, yes, that's cool, but now we don't have a way of getting the image. Get channel ID, caching. Okay, so maybe we can only get images for the cheers. Yeah, because see, like they're using that static site here to get this stuff.
The other one that we thought might have been like defunct.
Yeah, it was kind of looking like it was, but I don't think maybe it's not. Maybe we were just using it the wrong way. Yeah, so what? was it again? It was the... So it has a size, so we would need to do, let's say here, right? So we have an 8. So if we do an 8 here, I just don't know what the size value is.
Is it? Yeah, what's it like in, right?
Yeah, that's why I was trying to see an example of what this output looks like, but I don't. Let's see what they've got on here. Maybe this will help, right? So, oh, 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, so yeah, Sarah, set icon ID. So it seems. So badge ID is a GUID there. Doesn't seem. Those are sets. That's, oh man, I thought this was gonna be much easier than it is.
I mean, because everybody's doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of emoticons to retrieve, if no set is specified, all emoticons are returned. That seems like a lot of data. But see, like even here, it's still just the ID, but not the. It's not returning the image for it. So how do we get the? Oh, wait a minute. So this has the URL for it, and the and the image stuff, like the. So this. Oh, I wonder. I mean, it's almost like we'd have to like load them up, but I don't know how we know which sets we can work with. Do we think when we connect, when it connects, is there any information about that? This server's red new. You're in a maze of twisty passages all alike.
That's what I'm reading and laughing.
How did that get in there? It feels like we're in a thing of twisty passages right now, trying to find this problem.
Yeah, right. That's why I was laughing. I was like, "How do you know?"
Yeah, right. So he did get a message here that has like emote sets and it just has 0. But I thought we had 2 different emote sets available to us, right? Because there's this one, but then we did that one that was the. Oh, that's still 0. Which is good, I guess, because it means we could get the chat emoticons by set. But it doesn't. It's still. But here it doesn't look like it's giving us the images. Example request.
This gets list of all emoticons. Response without
This seems like it should be it. I should have set something up so we could test this, because I'm not sure how we get that done. So if one of the things that we have is the Twitch bot itself, actually, we're using a library for it, right? So it may have some of the stuff that we're looking for. Let's see if there's a new version for it, so we can make sure we have the latest. I probably should stop that. Let's manage that NuGet package and see if we can bring it in, right? So we're using this Twitch library. Why does it look like there's an update, but it doesn't want to give us one? Maybe I have to go to updates. All right, cool. Get that. At some point, it'll be done. All right, so that might actually be able to do the trick for us. So if we were to get to it with the so we don't actually have this is going to be an API. Interesting. So we could do that, but
Yeah, that looks kind of cool.
yeah, I think this might be what we're looking for. So if I were to in the initialize, let's say we wanted to set up the API. Let's see. Do we have a library for that? Yeah. Okay. Uh-oh. Try. This may not work right out of the gate, so we'll see how we do.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, maybe it'll work.
Where was the... Oh, it closed all my windows. Oh no.
What happened?
When I ended the when I stopped Visual Studio, I had it inside one of the browser windows for that.
In the running,
Yeah.
the debugging window. I hate that.
Yeah. So that messed me up. But you can take a look at this. So what we were looking at was in here. We can get it by set. This is chat. So maybe that will... I think that's probably the name for the... Right, so we got chat, and then get by set, and then we can just do... we'll just do 0.
Okay, because that's set 0 was the listing.
Yeah.
All right.
Really, you can't convert an array into that? Alright. So this should actually give us back our emoticons. Oh. This is not going to be... You know what? Here's probably what we're gonna want to do. Let's take this. Why are we so slow? So when we get connected, so there was all those messages that came in, and I'm wondering if that information, if that was part of the login sequence or part of the.
This
Is
chunk
just,
here.
yeah, see where it says received? So where are we logging this from? Yes, we got that. Oh, maybe it's just right from the data? Maybe it's the log. So that's why it's, here's we say received.
Oh, it's just logging it out. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think this is just logging it out.
That's why we got so much, I guess.
Yeah, because you should see, we should see up here connecting, and we see a should be connected. I don't know where that came from. Then this is PC getting all set up. Then we're receiving some information. I feel like there's some end of names list. Okay. Received unaccounted for user state badge info. See, I feel like this might be where we want to get this from, but I'm not sure. I'm not even sure what this message is.
Badges moderator. Wow.
Yeah, this almost seems like what's happening here is this is telling us about users that are here and which emotes they have.
Available.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah. Yeah, and then there's the display name, so.
Yeah, so let's see, we got, maybe it's on the, oh, that's the, so the log is that? Oh man. I'll tell you, the part that's really frustrating about the share of Skype like this is I can't see what stuff is actually running. It hides it.
Yeah, well, it's challenges, I guess. Oh, excuse me. Pardon.
It just makes it really slow. Let's try looking at this. So we got these commands. I think these are commands that we send to it. Let's see what these tags here are, right? Okay. So maybe what we'll do is when we get stuff coming in, we can actually see if we already have that set of information from the API. If we don't, we load it in for the emote sets.
Let me see what you're looking at.
What do you mean?
No, I had another window open, so you were talking about we have in your screen. I want to come in.
Well, so as the messages come in, it's telling us that there's an emote set that's being used, right? And so if we don't have it, maybe we can just grab it and then just maintain it, so we don't have to keep re-grabbing the same sets over and over again.
Oh, but kind of keep them.
Yeah, kind of maintain them, right? Because see, here's what's happening, right? See, notice when sent. So when he joins the channel.
Okay, and that's all the information you get. So
yes.
That's all his emote sets. So he's got 0 and 30 and 50. Okay.
And then we can use that to get the information back, right? So what that means to us is that on this on joins channel, there should be something. Um, it should have been.
It's not coming up.
Yeah, how?
Why is it not on?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to think, right? So maybe.
So is that on join channel args? That's a built-in, right, for this whole thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Like,
part of the library.
yeah, so that's going to be there. Okay.
Yeah, so it should be there. And I think what we might need to do is look in here because we have the background worker thread here. So this is also listening to events on the client, but it should be off of our stuff. So yeah, see, because here we're binding these additional ones. Okay, so maybe this is where we're trying to get to, right? Because it's actually disconnected.
Okay, okay, so we've got those extra handlers on there.
Yeah, so on let's say on this here. Wasn't there another one that we were listening to? Oh, message received, that was it. Probably would be good to have these near each other. I want to move this.
Yeah, so we can look at them together.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have it. Okay. All right. So if we do this, we should be able to say. So we can get an emote set, and then we should be able to identify what was actually used within the string, within the content of the message.
Okay.
So I thought there was even more though. Hold on. So we can get this set, and then we get the emotes. Emote replaced message.
What is that?
I don't know. I think we're gonna have to put a breakpoint here.
Let's see what comes in. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what comes in. Let's take a look at the data in person, because I think that's great. Laser support. So can you send a? Well, I guess not just yet.
Like a chat message, or?
Yeah. With an emote. So you can. I think you can just type it in, or you can use the little mount. Like I think there's like a face picture next to it.
For an emote?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, here's Allison.
Hey.
Hey, Allison 42. How do we emote? John, what was the symbol you wanted me to use here?
It doesn't matter if you do like the. Let's do a smiley face. Thing is I haven't gotten any log messages yet. What is going on?
Oh, let's maybe log in.
Oh, something.
I was not logged in. That's why I wasn't letting me do anything. So, hey, we don't know who you are, man.
Well, that would make sense. Yeah, but Allison, you've been fortunate enough to get to listen to us all the time.
Fortunate is what he calls it. It's just like, well, I like listening to you, John. I don't know if I call it fortunate for that other guy.
All right. Okay, so
I'm
we got a
one of the luck.
message in here. I'm one of the lucky ones. All right, so there's that. Let me see what that message looked like with the emote. Emote replace message is null. Well, that's not good.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
look at that. It's right in here. We don't even have to worry about it.
Oh, the path is there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was over here trying to get logged into Twitch. That is awesome. So we can just grab it and look at the name. The name is actually, it looks like it. See, it's a colon
Well,
paren.
right. Well, that's because it's taking it. So now we can take this, go and find it in the string, replace it, and send something else out to our thing. Like we could do something specific with it, right? So if I just let this, I want to turn this off. So now that I know that it's there, that was crazy. I did not expect that, even a little bit. So, look at that. And there we've got our image. So this makes things kind of interesting.
Yeah, because now we're like 2/3 of the way there. Because you just got to drop that image on that particle emitter or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't even, all this stuff that I was doing where I was going to bring in the API and stuff, don't need any of it. So I can just completely undo this one. Undo that. And then in the background worker. So now here's the question, right? So we want to take that and do something with it. So right now we have this chat message. Oh, you know what, Allison? So it's not that you did it wrong. It's just that because we're actually working on it, it's not running at the moment. So you might have missed the opportunity to hit it when it was actually running. So I'm going to, let's do this. Let's add an emote to this. And we'll take that from here. That was, yeah, so we can put that in there. I'm not even gonna, I don't know if I even need to worry about changing that type. Let me see, I may. Can I just create this? Let's generate that property and see what happens. There we go. Yeah, so I had to bring in Twitch. I don't feel like I want to necessarily do that. Let's see what this type actually is. And I think we... Oh, there's a start index and an emote end index. I don't know what that means. I wonder what that means. I wonder if that's what it is in there.
End index.
Yeah, like where it is in the string.
Oh, like, well, maybe it's a right, because you're saying if it was buried in the message
Yeah,
to look at this position for this number kind of thing.
yeah. And let... and let me... so that's the bot. Do I have another... I was trying to see if there's how I can do the handler for this, right? So Let me see what the. Let me see what this says. So we've got. Chat message handlers, and then here we go. Because we have the toast for it, right? So we're just toasting this.
Right. Okay. Okay. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, and that's just like the text, I guess.
Yeah. So I think we have to. It's not just the text, right? Because we're actually doing this receive message, and we're sending out message. And so we're doing it with a chat. So trying to see how I set that up on here. I forgot. We got execute command. Oh, you know what? We just never did. I don't think I have a listener for it.
Oh.
Is this the one that we're loading? Hold on. Let me just take this, right? So this is phaser.main. Oh.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, so similar thing where we only have the execute command, right? But we are doing how is this different? Bot send message. Okay. Oh, because that's actually going back to the bot. No, it's
Right.
going back to Twitch. Yeah.
Right.
That's why
That's when it writes to the chat window, like when we have welcome, I'm here to help or whatever.
Yeah. I guess what I'm trying to figure out is the bot command definition for this one here. It says chat response, but then we want this one signal our bot command handler. Okay. So, and then this is that execute command. So this here, this execute command is the name of the the on command for this here, right? So on this connection, right? So if I want to do another one, I would have to do connection.on.receive message.
Oh, I see. Oh,
And then,
okay. So that's sort of setting up that handler as well.
Yeah, so that's, and because SignalR basically uses it by doing what they doing dynamics.
Right. Okay.
And so it takes the name of the method that you're calling on there and then just kind of ships it through. So using that dynamic property, it's able to do that. We're going to go say message received. Oh. Let me see something here. So, this is on the execute command though. What we want is the we put all this stuff in one file, and it's making it harder for me to find it. Yeah, so receive message. It's actually passing this object through. So now it would be interesting to see what that's actually going to look like and how it gets there.
The chat message itself?
Yeah,
like
because
that comes out.
Yeah, because it's not even this. It's going to just be message. And so maybe we'll try to do this like... do this as a message. Don't think that's going to work, so...
Is the message just the text part, or is that the whole object?
I think it's the whole object.
So that what comes out is going to come out. It should be like a dump of the properties, then, right? On the console.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. I mean, seems likely.
Yeah.
But we'll have to find out. I have to set the.
Oh well, look, it wrote it. You can tell you started it up.
Oh yeah.
Popped up in the chat every time you. I guess when you fire it up, right? That's the first thing it does, and it's like startup routine.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me bring up the the dev tools. Oh, my back just said hello. All right, so let's try sending a message. Hey there.
Hey there.
So it went through, but I'm not seeing.
So
So it's connected, but it never received the message. How's the hopper?
That's funny. It's not Hopper Day. Wednesday's Hopper Day.
Yeah, Wednesday's hopper day. Hopper day.
There's a hopper, and there's a hopper. He'll know what that means. That's funny.
All right, so let's try that one more time. Let's see if another message does this. He missed hopper day.
Well, actually, no. You haven't missed Hopper Day. We haven't done one since October, but we're starting it back up, man.
Where is my console out message on here? I'm not even getting an error message.
Well, is the console open? Like, if you look in that console tab, is it writing anything?
Oh, I had the console open.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was looking at the chat.
So there was nothing.
Interesting.
My only thought is I typed this wrong. No, receive message. Receive message should have been in there. We can see you.
I can lock it up. It'll be okay.
Is there too much noise?
Turn on the air conditioner. It's getting hot in here.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yes, it is.
Tomorrow's going to be cold up here again.
I don't know what it's going to be. Here. It's been warm. I took a swim today.
This is. I'm assuming that's a message for you, Pete. 'Cause I don't know what that means. I'm getting I'm a little confused here as to why this one is getting executed. I don't see anything. I don't see anything indicating that it's not working. But let me try putting this here. Maybe it's not getting handled. Maybe there's something that's not able to translate it. Like maybe it's not set to serializable. So get the message. No emotes, that's fine.
Uh-huh. And then
Nothing.
stupid computers. All right, so
I mean, receive message. Did I type it in wrong over here? No. Maybe it doesn't like maybe it doesn't like passing through a type like that. We haven't tried passing non-strings to it.
that's true too. So maybe it's not digging, getting that whole object in there. What if you like JSONize it or something and pass it as like a string value, but with its parts?
Well, so this actually takes chat message as its thing.
Oh.
So it seems like it should be able to handle it. Network connections. Things that are related for things that are happening over the wires. It's a little tough sometimes, right? Because we got stuff happening here. I want to try seeing if I can put a breakpoint there.
In the JS, can you do that?
Yeah. Oh, it hit it.
Okay. What's the message? There's the message. There's the text. The emotes, is that an empty list?
Yeah,
Okay.
because there's no
There's
emotes
no
in the
emote.
text.
Ah.
Why did it not output the?
But it didn't write it to the console.
Yeah.
Are you not in debug or something? It should just write to the console. So what's the story?
I don't know. So I'm. Oh.
Is it filtered out?
Yeah. You know what? I've never. This must be new or newish, and I've never seen it where it filter out debug messages. But it worked.
Okay.
So we
Yeah.
got
So
it.
there it is. Okay.
Right. So we should be able to say we should be able to then do something like a whole bunch of
Yeah. Put an emote on it, right?
yeah. So there. Okay. I don't think I need this breakpoint anymore. Let's get rid of that. And then, so then in
The
here.
script. So there they are.
So
There's
it's in,
the emotes. Okay.
and look. So it is the start and end index is the where it is in the text.
It is.
So we can actually do stuff where we can then put it in there, kind of based on that, right?
So what if it's a mixed? So like if I put.
Well, that's what I did.
Yeah, but you did all emotes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So if you look in this emote.
So it just fished it out. Perfect. And
Yeah,
that
so
gives you the
9,
position
10.
it's at.
So which is good if we're doing anything where we want to pop it into the text itself, where we can actually drop the image into it.
Mm-hmm.
So we could do a translator that translates this from this into HTML that would load that image in, which would be great, right? So we could actually do that. We'd also take all the emotes there and do something with them. I think that's what I want to try doing first.
Okay.
And I think we can do that in if we just take that and we just work with it as it is, right? So we could do let's
So
say
is the idea to like cache it? Is that what you're thinking? Like once you get one?
we don't need to. We don't even need to worry about it. That's the whole thing is that
Oh, right, because they give it to us.
yeah, I mean maybe we do need to cache it because we got to load the image.
Yeah, I mean we can we could cache the loaded image.
And we can load the image as the ID, right? So let's do this. So we're going to say if the message I want to make sure I'm reading this right. So emotes, okay. Yeah, so take the emotes, we do the length. It's greater than 0. Then we can take. We'll just do a test with a small one, right? So. Oh, because we're just doing emitter start, emitter stop, and text. Ooh, this will be interesting. So how do we?
Did you say emitter text?
Yeah, so what we did is we put stuff outside of here so that we could access it from inside the loops, right? So this is what we've done is this is our default stuff, right? So then it has
Right.
this preload and create.
And
so
this is the phaser stuff, right? This is the phaser game.
Correct.
Okay.
So we didn't do it really with a scene. So we just have these variables here, or these functions here. And preload is, it's there, it's a thing, but I think we can still load images after that.
You would think so, right?
Yeah, I'm just not sure.
So what is the this in that scope? That this dot load image.
It's the scene.
Okay, so it's the scene that config is for.
Right.
Okay.
And so it's almost like we could do something like, I wonder if we can do like a loader and then just set the loader to like that.
And then put all that load logic somewhere else.
Yeah, and put that in here.
Yeah.
And then, so we can then make this here. Let's just do it with one first, so we can just test it with one, so it doesn't break everything. So we'll just do message.emotes, and then image URL and ID. So I'll just do ID. Maybe we'll just do it with name.
Okay.
And then make this the image URL.
Right.
I believe that's correct, right? Image
URL. So that should load it, but that's not going to put it on there yet, right? That's just going to give us the availability.
Right.
Okay.
Right. It should, but then this is kind of why I had been. I was trying to figure out how we're gonna pop that back into here, right?
To be able to put it into this particle emitter.
Yeah. What if can we? How do we? Emitter loads the particles. So this dot add particles. So the particle is what creates the emitter.
Right.
So
could we return the emitter from a function? Did we build, like, we pass in the URL, like all the parameters, all the data that we have, pass it in, let it construct it, pull it back? Well, no, because when it creates, it looks like it just runs, right? That's why you have the stop right underneath it.
Mm-hmm. I was wondering if there was a way on the emitter to change the particle, but it's not, because the particles is where you're creating an emitter. So I don't think we can just change the image. I was just thinking if we could just switch it to use the new image would be neat, right? As a way to say, hey, this is working.
Right. So we have to be able to create that.
Yeah.
So what is stopping us from running that code in a function?
The problem is we don't have access to the add, right? So I might be able, we could try just exposing it, right? So we can just call it an adder.
Can we pass the whole this? So you would pass like the scope or the enclosure, I guess, in JavaScript?
Maybe, but I think the this here is different than the this here. And there may be a different this on the update. So that's why I was trying to, let me just try seeing if this works. Let's,
okay.
Maybe just not over.
Yeah. Maybe we could just make it happen. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll just go into here. We'll do the.
So we don't have a hopper, but we have an emitter. We're saying that a lot. So.
I mean, doesn't everybody want to say hopper and emitter? I mean, those are just some of the nicest words.
Right.
Really the best words.
Definitely would not be able to point out a bunch of different emitters as we drove down the road, though.
So then we can we'll do this.
They just disappear. He was hoping they would go into a hopper. Yes. You got to show them what an emitter does.
Yeah,
Stay tuned. We're coding it up.
Just do an emitter 2. An emitter 2 stop after 5 seconds. All right, let's see. See if we just do that. It did not. It didn't throw an error.
Yeah, it just didn't happen.
Which is very possible.
So breakpoint time?
I'm wondering, I think it might work if we put a breakpoint here. And I think that because... Oh.
It didn't hit it. Indeed.
Oh, shoot. Is this supposed to be length?
Yes. It is, unless emotes
wait.
has a len property. But if it's just an array, it's length.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't get an undefined error.
Right? Well, if you tried to dot it, I bet you would.
Yeah.
Like if you tried to drill into it, then it would try and access it, but it was happy enough to just stuff your variable with undefined. Or whatever, or come back false, I guess, is what comes out of that.
Yeah. Alright, so that's now been updated, so let's try it again.
It's going to work this time. Oh, we hit it.
Okay, that's good.
Uh-oh.
Not read property of undefined. Oh.
Particles of undefined.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. I think I mixed up I left this as this dot add, and this should be adder.
Because you put the adder piece in.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so
far, so good. All right. Hey, it didn't actually get the image, but it did the emitter.
I had a thought about that. I was afraid that it didn't load the image because of it's got a, so in the create it waits for all the images to load up. Right, so it's actually, what's happening here is it's doing it asynchronously, so it's jumping past this line and it's in the background, it's trying to load that image, but it hasn't gotten it loaded by the time this starts.
Oh man, so do we have to create like a promise in there or something?
I don't know. Let's see, phaser.
Or a then? Is there any kind? Yeah, there's got to be some kind of
image
callback.
Update.
Maybe it passed the function in.
Let's see. Maybe this will have something for it. Now, let's see. We want to be able to load, right? So the load is. Oh my gosh, I have a bunch of. Image. Oh. Nope. Or maybe
You spelled it wrong. Yeah.
Excuse me. So this is doing it on this dot load image. me see.
S- So maybe we should like preload some of the emotes that we want to use, and then have the other ones just fall out. They just don't count. Yeah, let's see if we
Well,
can get this work. If we can get this working, this is better.
yeah. The problem with that is we don't know which ones we're
Hey,
doing.
Dave, what's up, man?
Dave, he's finally got an account.
Yeah, well, he hit me up a little bit ago. I was like, "Hey, are you on air?" I
Oh,
said,
cool.
he said, "I think I have to sign up an account to chat." I was like, "You do, but it's free."
Yeah, right. File complete event key load progress. No. Display file has loaded. Lo
Hmm?
I'm not sure.
Display file as loaded. What?
Okay, let's see what this looks like. So what it's trying to do is load a bunch of images, right? And because
Right.
it takes so much time to do it, you want to be able to see what's happening here. So show file. Oh, this dot load on.
Okay, so that's got that kind of promise type of logic then, because
Yeah.
that's doing on file complete.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, and then it adds the image
Uh-huh.
and pops it on
Okay.
the screen. All right.
I think that'll
So-
help us. Maybe.
Maybe. This is the key that we need to try to take
Yeah,
into account.
That
right?
load
So-
on, and then we gotta.
Yeah, so we're actually gonna try doing that here. No, need to do it.
There's the loads. That's the preload.
Yeah, but what we need is to basically create a function here. This is gonna get weird.
So is that what that sample was doing? As it loaded each one of those images, it popped onto the screen. That's what was up with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if there's a way to do it. I mean, so that's great, but that's not exactly what I was looking for.
Well, will it work? Loading images outside of preload create.
Let's see, and then start.
That's not really. I don't even know what the point of that really is. If we're going to do that, why not do it in the preload?
I don't know. Well, I think this is just an example of it, right? So this is
Okay.
actually. Maybe maybe part of the issue is that we're doing this load and we don't have anything telling it to start the loader. What if we do loader.start? Alright. Alright, geek. Go have a fun walk.
All right, yeah. You stay safe as well.
Yeah, with everything going on. Makes it fun. Alright. Wrong window. I think I want to take these and put this up here before I end up closing this window and then losing my spot.
Yeah, right. Like before. That's the worst.
Yeah, right.
I've done that too many times.
Oh, it didn't like the code.
Unexpected token function. Did you leave a?
Oh yeah, I started to write a function and then I didn't finish it.
Ah. Yeah, that's a weird one to pop out. So I was like, yeah, it's a curly or something. Ah.
Oh, it's because I left that in there too. All right. Get rid of that. All right, so let's get the emotes going.
Still no image. Kind of cool effect though.
Yeah, I almost am tempted to just try something like a set timeout, just to see if it's related to the uh
Like it's not there yet. So
yeah. I mean, we it just may be that we're doing this completely wrong way, which I'm suspecting is more the case.
yeah, well, getting it working though will help us understand what we're doing wrong.
I hope so.
Well, I'm rolling with that, man.
Yeah, sounds good.
That did not do it.
Oh, you know what? I didn't put
Oh,
a.
you didn't put a time, so it just goes right away.
Yeah, so let's try that. That should be enough.
There it is.
So that's what it is, right? So
All right, so
it's
it's just timing.
which is good. That's
I
you
like
know
it though.
yeah, it is pretty neat. So now it's like, let's see if we do Pogo Champ.
Look at it.
Oh, put another emitter up there.
So it'll just keep firing them. Oh, that's great. All right, buddy, emote.
No. We're gonna kill my browser. Because what would make it really fun is doing a for each. Oh, I guess I should bring it up. Because I mean, it's definitely working.
Yeah, no, it's doing its thing. And we could even change around the emitters. This is so cool. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes.
Oh, that's right. We did the negative on it. I was like wondering why the some of the icons looked weird. So it only do the first one.
Okay, it only does the first one.
Yeah, because I didn't put a loop in there to do it for each of them.
Ah, yes. Okay, so it does the 0.
Yeah, I was trying to remember how to do a for each. It's not really like the. I'll just do it as I would like to do this with more JavaScripty than that, but
Yeah, well, we can refactor a little bit.
we could do something like I wonder if there's maybe it'll know already. I wonder if we even need this. I feel like we may not.
Yeah, you kind of put that in there to try something and it didn't work, and we just left it.
Yeah. Let me just make sure this reloads. All right, try doing that. Do a bunch of emotes.
Oh, where'd my Twitch stream? What's up with that? I think I had to close my stream.
Oh. Maybe the start did matter.
Yeah, because now not so good.
Yeah. So
Well, I did log out of Twitch. Oops.
reloading. All right. Oh, it's only doing the first one? Did I mess up the loop?
You stuck 1 in the
Oh, what?
index.
Oh my goodness.
Instead of I. It looks the same, you know.
Yeah, right?
It should have done the second one then. At index 1.
Yeah. It was the second one.
Okay.
So I think what I need to actually do here is take this and do a let emote name. Because otherwise I believe this index will change over time, unfortunately. Alright, good. Alright, let's try it again.
Oh.
There they go.
Nice. Look at that. It's like an emote pinata.
Right? Bunch of bug-looking things swarming. Ah, that's great.
I couldn't understand why. Now I get it.
So now with that running, let's have this up. Let me put that back on.
All right.
So now it should just go over the stream.
All right, and not on the okay.
Yeah, so I don't need to have the browser open.
All right, so if we go ahead and emote everybody, it should fire.
It should. Oh, it's not. Why is it not? Why is it not?
Hmm.
It should have. Oh. It's like it's not. Is it not connecting to it?
Is OBS okay?
Yeah, that's the part. That's what I'm curious about. Stream phaser. Let me just make sure I got this set right, because it's.
Oh, it worked that time. On your window.
Yeah, it's working in the browser, so it's like the. It's like the.
Yeah. So.
Why are you not? I feel like I should put something on here just so I could see if it's open. So if I just do.
Okay, just so you can tell that it's being shown on the. Okay. Yeah.
And we might need to do style color white, but floral white. Just do
Eh. Floral white is actually black.
right. So we shouldn't even see it on here, because technically it's hidden. Oh, the canvas overwrites it.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. I wonder what that'll do on here. Let me see. Oh, so you can see it on the stream.
Oh, yeah, I see it over
So
top of you.
yeah, so it's there. I just couldn't select it here to see it because the canvas is technically there, and I can't click to drag over it.
Okay, so it's on the stream.
Yeah. So why is it not? So if we do the high peat, that works,
Right, and it works on the stream.
and it works in the stream. But this one's not working on the stream, but it's working in the browser. I am very confused on that one.
All right, so that's working there and there. Huh.
Now I am super confused as to why that would be. Is it possible that we just can't see it?
like it's maybe the.
So I'm wondering if I just put this here.
Okay.
Nothing's coming. It, maybe it's not reloading it.
What just turned blue?
That
Is
was
that the toast?
yeah, the toast message. Like remember, this was the old one that had the toast on there.
Right.
Oh, so it was cached. There was a caching issue that was happening. We're gonna give Pete a call back because I don't know what just happened, but I think he ended his call by accident.
That was weird.
Did
Dropped
you
me.
did you hit something that ended it?
No,
Oh,
it just ended abruptly.
that's weird.
Yeah.
All right, so
Can you reshare your screen, by the way? Sorry. Just looking at me. Yeah, I can see it. Good.
yeah, all right, so that's good. So now I should be able to. Let me see if this will. Yeah, so now we should be able to. It's funny when they're small, like that's just crazy
Oh,
fast.
there they go. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, so we got that working. I think there's some. Looking at what we're doing here, there's definitely some code cleanup that needs to happen, and mostly
Absolutely.
it's because we just don't know how to use Phaser well. Um, the thought is, I wonder if we made those bigger.
Can.
Yeah, because I think. I mean, it comes in that size, so it's like I think right. I believe there's a um. We can break it.
There's a scale. What is that?
Oh, that's why. Well, no, that's the scale it starts at, right? Because they're already small. That's part of, I think, part of the problem that we're having with our code. So what if we actually did it where we start higher, bigger than 1, since these are icons, right? So they
Okay.
tend to be small. So we could start at, like, say 1.3.
Right. Okay.
And then if I switch, that should do it. That seemed to make it bigger.
Hmm.
Not a lot bigger. Maybe
It's
we'll do it,
bigger.
try 1.5 times.
It doesn't look that much bigger.
It doesn't, right? It's hard to tell. Maybe let me try doing one of the smaller ones. I think that looks bigger. It's hard to tell for me because the screen that I'm looking at of it is much smaller.
I think it looks bigger too.
Let's just try. But see here, it doesn't seem like it's bigger. I don't know if we can go from, if we can use that scaling to do it. Maybe we just need to do what some of our kids do for, just make it really big.
Yeah. Right. Are you going to make it 759 million?
Well, let's make it 20.
Just hold down the 2. What are you talking about? Is there a comma in there, dude? I think you missed a comma.
I did miss a comma.
Look, I'm helping.
All right, let's try one of the small ones again. Okay, so it does make a
Wow.
difference because that is
Okay.
much bigger. That is kind of cool though. So we could do like a 5. Let's see if that's more reasonable. I'm gonna have to make sure I reset the screen because otherwise that's gonna just look even worse.
Oh, it looks weird.
It does look weird.
They come off really slow.
I think they just look slow because they're bigger.
Well, yeah, they're moving the same speed, but it doesn't look like they're moving. Because, yeah, you didn't change that, right?
Yeah, I didn't change it. Well, maybe we do. Let's
Oh,
try 3 or 2.
Allison just reminded me we're done. Oh, we
Yeah,
were going to go to 6, right?
yeah, and it's 6.
Yeah, I guess that's a wrap then.
Yeah, give me 1 sec here. I want to just see
Sure.
this. I want to see if this size is good. Because, oh, maybe that didn't refresh. Hold on.
It was weird. It looked like it got the old ones and the new ones. Okay, they're a little bigger.
Yeah, they're not like super crazy big.
Yeah, you can see what they are at least.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. All right.
We'll try that for a little bit and see how that goes with our bot action.
I like it though.
Very
That's cool. So we can do some other stuff with that. All right.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Whew. Thank goodness we figured that one out. That was killing me.
yeah, we got it though. We did get it working. So,
It's awesome.
I guess that's a wrap for Happy Hour Code.
Yeah. Oh, good. And Allison can see it too. That's a good response. That was nice to see. So,
Right.
yeah, that would be it for Friday. Everybody have a great weekend.
Yeah.
And,
Actually, we'll see you tomorrow morning
yeah.
for
Well, we will see.
some some scratching or snapping. I think we're gonna do snap. I think we're doing snap. But We'll let you know for sure in the morning.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out how to fix your you're frozen at the moment, so I can hear you, but you're not moving.
Yeah, my camera's been being weird, so
Ah,
what all that's about. But anyway,
cool. Everybody, have
all
have a wonderful evening, and we will see you again soon.
right. Keep your chin up and your hands clean, everybody.